We live. Got a little bit of that building in there. Let me get that out of there. What's up, man? What's up? Make sure you hit that like button and share this video. If you're new, you're here for the first time, welcome to the channel. I had to come over here to Jersey City. I'm in Jersey City. That's Manhattan right there. I had to come over here and get me some gloves. And I've been wanting to do this video right here for a minute. Hassan Nassar, what's up, baby? Listen, join the channel membership, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, do all of that. Let me put that channel membership join up there for you. Let me put that channel membership up for you. I was listening to Tevin Campbell when I came down here. I just want to be alone with you. Yo, Quan, what's up, man? Yo, Quan, what's up, man? Shout out to PJ. PJ like that background. Shout out to PJ. PJ like that background. Look at that background right there. Look at that background right there. All right, so that link right there I just put up, that's the channel membership, man. Join the channel membership. It's $10 a month. You come on the live, I shout you out. I reply to most of your comments. I'm getting crazy amount of comments, man, lately. My channel's been growing. One of my shorts that did over almost 400,000 views. It went viral, but we growing. But listen, artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, this is 2023. 2024, next month. Elon Musk, somebody that I'm very impressed with, forecasted that in the next 3 years, artificial intelligence will be smarter than the smartest human being. I need you to hit that like button. Hit that like button and share this video. Hit that like button and share this video. He said in 3 years, artificial intelligence will be smarter than the smartest human. Look at these robots that Tesla has made. Elon Musk has made a couple of robots. They can dance. The robot can pick up an egg, put the egg back down without breaking it. Another company up in Boston called Boston Dynamics, they got robots. They got the little dog robots. Robots that can, you know, jump, work out, everything. Everything, right? And there's a tendency, right, to pass over this with a minimum of concern, right? There's a tendency to pass over this with a minimum of concern and just keep scrolling on your Instagram, right? Keep watching Sunday football, keep watching the college football, you understand? Keep watching YouTube, right? Keep gambling, keep drinking, keep getting high, right? There's a tendency to become complacent. There's a tendency to become complacent. Kenan Wright, what's up? But listen, man, listen. And the artificial intelligence, I want to thank the 15 people for hitting that like button. The artificial intelligence that I'm speaking of is intended for good purposes, right? It's going to make the human being obsolete. A lot of artificial intelligence is going to make the human being obsolete. Now, there's a flip side to that coin, that these robots and this artificial intelligence can be employed and used for nefarious means, right? As a means to destroy. Huh? You take these robots and you arm these robots with 50 caliber weapons. You arm these robots with AR-15 type ammunition, and you release these robots into society. It could get kind of rough. So there's a flip side to both coins. And see, excuse me, Elon Musk talked about that. He talked about that. He says, I'm concerned. I want to thank the 17 people. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit that like button. He said, I'm concerned that this artificial intelligence can be used in a wrong way to destroy humanity, right? Violent destruction. Check me out. Check me out. But let's get back on topic. Let's get back on topic. The college degree. 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 Listen, you go to school, you take out loans, Pell Grant, you understand? Student loan joint, you understand? And you come out of school with this sheepskin, with this sheet of paper, with this degree, saying that you have successfully completed the requisite coursework to earn a bachelor's of arts or a bachelor's of science or a master's of science or a master's of art or a PhD. And ain't nothing wrong with that. But check me out. I got degrees. I got a bachelor's degree in accounting and I got a master's degree in finance. But I got my bachelor's degree in 1993. I graduated in 93 and I got my master's in 1997. It was a different world. You're talking about 25 years ago. You're talking about 25 years ago, right? Today in 2024, listen, artificial intelligence is going to replace the human being. You know, just to think of a field, look at accounting, right? Look at an accountant, right? Will you really need, especially if there is a move to digital currency, will you really need a pencil pusher, an accountant sitting there with a calculator and a banker's lamp, doing books, doing a balance sheet, an income statement, a spreadsheet, a cash flow statement? Montez, what's up, baby? Thank you for your channel membership. Or can't you just run a query on the PayPal or the direct deposits or the electronic payments or the wire transfers, filter it down into an algorithm program, right? And then have artificial intelligence, right? Deposit money in the bank, pay your accounts receivables, pay your accounts payables, huh? What do you need the human for, right? And I was thinking on the way over here, I was thinking about maybe even the legal system, right? Now there's a human element, and I think this, right? See, what the robot can never do, What artificial intelligence could never do, no matter how smart it gets, no matter how much it trumps the human being in terms of intelligence, it can never reason, right? It can't never use judgment, right? It can't discern, right? Because it has no feeling. You know, with the robot, it's gonna be black or it's gonna be white. You understand? It's gonna be on or off, right? Stop or go. With the human, you can explain an argument to a human, and then you got to think about it. Say, well, man, damn, you know, I could kind of understand why you did that right there, but you know what I'm saying over here, huh? You did what? Oh, yeah, I could dig that. And a human being can judge, right? That's that human element. But if you're talking about a judge in a courtroom, and I could really see you going into a courtroom, municipal court, civil court, criminal court, whatever type of court, and there be a computer screen up there, and you state your case, and the adversary states their case, the plaintiff and the defendant, and they feed everything into the joint, and it comes up with a decision, right? Just food for thought. I could be wrong, right? But what I'm saying, man, and this shit is really, really real, man. This shit is real, man. You know? And see, you gotta be prepared as best that you could be, myself included. I'm not excluded from this, right? Maybe those in the medical industry. In the medical industry, you might be all right, but maybe you might have some robots that could perform surgeries better than doctors, huh? Imagine a robot, artificial intelligence, cutting you open, and you know what I'm saying? You never know. I'm just thinking out loud. I'm just thinking out loud. You know, I remember back in the day, you would call a company. You had an issue with a company, you call up the 800 number, Verizon or AT&T or whoever, and you would get an operator on the phone and say, could you put me through tech support? Could you put me through to so-and-so? It was a human being, right? That's no more. You call these companies now, you get an automated voice, and they can understand exactly what you're saying, right? And they'll forward your call. And eventually, you'll get to a human, perhaps. Some people, you can't even get no human on the phone. You gotta chat. You chat with an AI bot, right? I'm just thinking. So for you to have, if you don't, my opinion, you ain't got to agree. You could disagree, and I appreciate that. If I was gonna go to school now, right, and get a degree, I would look to like maybe robotics, huh? Engineering, huh? Coding, computer coding, which is something you could teach yourself. All the young dudes out there, learn coding, learn how to code, right? But to go to school to become a lawyer, or for marketing, or for accounting, you know what I'm saying? You gotta ask yourself. You gotta ask yourself. And see, we've been programmed to think, myself included. When I was coming up, you know, my mother said, you gotta go to school, get an education, graduate from high school, go to college, get a degree, get a job in the corporate world, make $30,000 a year, get a pension, buy a car, get married, get a washer and a dryer, a house with a picket fence, 2 dogs, work 30 years, retire off your pension, and die. That was the strategy. That was what was pumped to us in the 80s, right? And that very well may have been relevant during that time. But you got a lot of people, man, that are still stuck mentally, frozen in time, right? In days long gone. In days long gone. They still viewing the world through the prism of the way they were raised, vis-a-vis instead of adapting to the new world. You got to be able to adapt, right? Good generals are able to adapt. Sun Tzu talks about that in The Art of War, Master Sun. He says good generals are able to adapt. Those generals that can't adapt to the new terrain, the new enemy, right? The new weather, they're going to end up captured or killed, right? You got to be able to adapt to the new times. Prior planning prevents poor performance. The 5 P's. Prior planning prevents poor performance. I want to thank all 31 people for hitting that like button. Hit that like button, share this video. That helicopter right there. That helicopter. Blue collar workers, landscapers, painters, maybe they could get a robot to paint. I'm sure they can. Landscapers, maybe they could get a robot to land. I could be wrong. Landscapers, painters, construction, HVAC, plumbers. These jobs gonna always be around as long as the world is around, right? Think about it. Car mechanics, tires, dudes that fix flat tires or sell tires, all the jobs, all of the careers that we look down upon. Window cleaners, commercial cleaners, all of the careers that we look down upon with condescension very well may be the careers that survive. Huh? Can you work with your hands? Traders, stock traders, forex traders, options traders, futures traders. You know, what can you do to secure a revenue stream going forward? Because the country, these powers that be, these people in power, they don't care nothing about you, man. They don't. They don't. You know, the advent of technology, right, is a good thing, but it puts the human being in peril. It puts him in peril. What do you need him for? If everything is automated, everything's artificial intelligence, you know, they say that lawyers now go to artificial intelligence and say, yo, write me a brief on job harassment, or write me a brief on slip and fall. And artificial intelligence will write you a letter with no typos, every comma in the right place, every colon in the right place, all the T's crossed, the I's dotted. What do you need a lawyer for? What do you need courts for when you can submit everything from the PC? I'm just thinking out loud, man. I'm just thinking out loud. You understand? But man, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm glad I'm a content creator, right? I'm a content creator. You know what I'm saying? I got this YouTube channel. I got a bunch of content. I got a window cleaning operation. I trade options, right? So I'm self-sufficient, right? You know, so I'll always be able to come up with a loaf of bread, you understand, in an onion, man, and a jar of water for me and little Sean, right? You know, look at the real estate game. Look at the real estate game, right? The way they talking like you're gonna own nothing, right? From what I understand now, you have large corporations going into these communities buying houses, right? You got people that are flipping properties in these distressed neighborhoods: Detroit, Cleveland, Newark, Baltimore, DC, you understand? Cincinnati, Chicago, and they say they put everything together, they put the contract, they sign the contract, and then at the last minute before the closing, a buyer comes in, a corporate buyer comes in and pays $50,000 over the asking price and gets the house. So they're taking the property out of the hands of John Q. Public. I'm just saying, man, you do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? College degree, you know. Look at it. You spend 4 years and then you come out and, you know, there's no jobs for what you do, right? Now you saddled with this debt and you know, I'm just thinking, man, food for thought. Food for thought. Hit that like button, man. My task as a car mechanic, I'm glad for my job. You know, and then you got all these wars going on, right? You got America doing its thing. You know, you have these other countries, Russia and China, doing their thing, right? Setting up their own financial system, setting up their own currency payment system, right? Talking about a multipolar world, where the whole planet isn't dominated by the United States no more, where everybody on the planet is after everybody on the planet is after the dollar bill, the greenback. Some countries is like, nah, we don't want to deal with y'all no more. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do our own thing over here. All that what y'all doing, we don't agree with none of that what y'all doing. All these philosophies y'all putting down, these ways of thinking, these ways of behavior, we don't agree with that, right? And then you gotta understand, the reason America was able to force people to do as they wanted them to do was because they had the military might. They had the biggest pistol. The man with the biggest pistol makes the rules. The man with the biggest pistol makes the rules. He keeps the gold and he makes the rules. Now all of this was true through the early 18th century, at the turn of the 17th century, right after slavery, the 1920s, 1930s, the Industrial Revolution, 1940s, 1950s, right? 1960s, America was the beacon of hope for the world. Everybody else was living in third world circumstance, living in poverty. China, Soviet Union, Africa, South America, the Middle East, right? But that ain't the case no more. That ain't the case no more, right? Look at these countries, man, that are stepping up. India has the 5th largest economy in the world. They just took over England. England is number 6. India is number 5. America's, they say they number 1, and they say China number 2, but I don't know. You go on YouTube and you look at them cities in China, go on YouTube and look at Beijing and Shenzhen. Look at these cities that they have built, man. Right? And then who's number 3? Germany. Anyway, all of these countries that were once 3rd world nations, they not that no more, man. And they have military strength. And if you look around at the world, you can see it on display. You can see it on display. Right? You can see it on display. You know, people, these countries are standing up and saying, man, nah, man. No, man. No. Hell no. They saying like, hell no. Never that. No more. That was 30 years ago you was able to get that off. 40 years ago you was able to treat me like that. Not today, because I got a pistol too. And I'm willing to let it go. So, you know, and I don't think nobody knows what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's gonna happen. Not even the powers that be in these respective countries can say with any level of certainty that they know how this thing is gonna play out. Don't nobody know. Don't nobody know. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. Don't nobody know. Everybody guessing. Don't nobody know. But what these countries are doing is they're making preparations for their future survival. Right? Saudi Arabia is already before 2022 and going back, Saudi Arabia only sold its oil in dollars. They called it the petrodollar. They only sold it in dollars. Everybody in the world, if you wanted to buy oil from Saudi Arabia, you had to convert your currency, the Chinese yuan or the renminbi or the Russian ruble or the South African rand or the Brazilian real or whatever the currency. You had to convert your currency to dollars and then buy the oil from them, right? So what that did was that made a constant demand, right, for the dollar bill. So the dollar bill was always king. Now, you know what Saudi Arabia do now? They selling their oil to whoever and whatever currency they got. If the currency is money, if the currency is love, if the currency got strength, if the currency got respect, if they got confidence in the currency, they'll sell you that oil in that joint. You ain't got to do nothing else with the dollar, man. These countries are moving away from the dollar bill. So you got to be mindful, man. Check yourself out. And I'm just saying, man, you got to be ready, man. Get ready for the get ready, man. Get ready for the get ready. You know, truck drivers. Look at the truck drivers, right? Elon Musk and Tesla is coming up with a semi-truck that could drive itself, right? Imagine what's going to happen when they perfect that. When they perfect trucks can get on the highway, merge in the traffic, you plug in the route through the GPS of where you want that truck to go, and it could go there by itself. And I know some dudes, I'm just saying, I don't know if that's gonna ever happen, but they damn sure working on it. And some would argue to say, well, you need some type of human element, right? That very well may be if you're talking about going cross country. But what if you're talking about locally, in a local area? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just wanted to come over and do this video, man. The sun going down. The sun going down. I just wanted to come over and do this video. I want to thank all 50 people for hitting that like button for me, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all see all these helicopters flying over? Yeah, listen, all the young dudes, man, ain't nothing wrong with start you a janitorial service. Start you a janitorial service, right? Go buy yourself a vacuum cleaner, buy yourself a buffer, buy you some trash bags, buy you some Ajax, some Windex, some cleaners, some brushes and astringent, and go around to different businesses and say, hey man, I'll clean your bathroom for you. Or I'll clean your lobby. I'll wipe down your elevators, right? You could put that on $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 a month, right? And, you know, I don't think you're gonna be able, you might be able to get a robot to do that for you, you know what I'm saying? But don't be ashamed to get off into a blue collar joint, man. A mechanic, you know. You know what I'm talking about, landscaping. You know, a lot of these jobs, a lot of these corporate jobs, look at the corporate situation what's going on in America now. This is Manhattan right here. This is New York City. Plug in from home. We can do some home, you know, out there for a human being to make, you know, and the younger people are gonna be able to, they're gonna be better equipped. I don't wanna go to college. Look what you gonna do, you know, and I wouldn't be mad at them. You know, a college degree does not guarantee your fight, huh? I knew a lot of people that went to college, man, and you know what I'm saying, are not doing what they went to school for, man. A lot of them. A lot of them. Somebody called me. Yeah, man, so I'm gonna get up out of here, man. It's getting cold. And I pretty much said what I had to say. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Subscribe to the channel. Take care. Peace.